Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November 20th, 2023. I'm, of course, just doing what I do best, pulling up my Twitch channel after I've already started the stream. Give me just one quick second. Today I'm going to be building my childhood home in The Sims 4, as you can probably see by the title of the video. And I don't have a picture of my childhood home, just for like privacy reasons. I don't want to show what that looks like on here. Got my Twitch chat pulled up, by the way. In case anybody wants to come talk to me. Sorry, I just ate yogurt for breakfast, and sometimes when I eat dairy, I get a little, what's like the word? Like I feel like it kind of sits on top of my throat, makes my voice change a little bit. I know it's a little weird, little TMI, but you're welcome for that. Um, what was I in the middle saying? Literally, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I don't want to show a picture of my house or like my childhood home. I no longer live there, but let's see. I have this house here. This house is similar-ish to my childhood home, but when I was looking up, um, I was looking up pictures of houses that look similar to mine to try and figure out what is the style of the house that I lived in. So this is like pretty much exactly what it looked like. Mine has a slight variation. It was also like red brick. It wasn't siding. A lot of times when I see houses like this, they're usually siding like that. But mine was red brick. But when I looked up, I thought it was called a rambler, like a Midwest rambler house. And then I saw a lot of people describing the house as a ranch style house. Like this house here was actually on like a property website, like it's for sale in the same state that I live in, but obviously not going to give the address or anything of that. But yeah, they're usually where I always thought they were called a rambler house. Then a lot of websites where I found pictures that look just like my house, they're called a ranch style house. But then if you look up like a Midwest ranch style house, you're gonna get houses that are like on a ranch property that have like horses. You know, we just had that expansion pack horse ranch come out. Um, so yeah, this according to the property website and a bunch of other websites I saw selling houses of the similar style, they were all called ranch style houses. They're all called ranch houses. Um, Here in the Midwest, or here in Wisconsin where I live, we do have ranches, but we don't have them. This is just like a house on a normal residential street. You can see there's like other house here, another house over here. So it's just in between, it's just in a normal neighborhood. And that's how mine was too. My house was originally built in like 1950 something or 1960 something, and a lot of houses near my house look similar to this. Um, a lot of neighborhoods where I live are kind of like the houses all look different but similar. Like you might have a house kind of like this on your neighborhood in like three different ways. Like they'll all be the same style, but they'll be like one will be yellow siding, one will be red brick, one will be blue siding, one will have the door here and the garage here. Some houses it'll be like inverted. So you'll have the door here, the bay windows here, the garage over here, like it'll be the opposite. Um, and what I found out from doing some research is back in the 60s, 50s when they were developing my neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods is there would be either one person would buy like a huge like neighborhood worth of land and then build houses on them and then sell the houses to people. And those neighborhoods, the houses are usually pretty similar looking. Or somebody would buy a big chunk, like a neighborhood's worth of land, and then sell out like unbuilt property, like the property lines to somebody, and then that person would build their house that they wanted on that property. And I think I've heard like back in the day, obviously way before we had computers, they had house catalogs, and you would flip through a catalog, find the house, the floor plans that you wanted, and then you would buy the floor plan or you would whatever, and then you would have somebody come out and help you build the house. Or if you go way back in the day, you would build your own house, or you would have your family come and help build the house with you. Um, just a little bit of history on that. But so sometimes the neighborhoods have similar looking houses because they were bought and built up by one developer, or the neighborhood looks like they have a bunch of different houses because individual people, individual families bought their property box line, whatever, and built their house. But yeah, so this is the style of my house, but I'll kind of show you how mine differs from this picture. I can build I have built my childhood home in The Sims a million times. When I used to play Sims 2, which was the first game that I played when I was growing up, I would always build my house in The Sims 2, and then I would make my family, and then I would live like that's how I would play the game, is I would play it as my family in my house. Like I was pretty much just replicating my life in The Sims. Once I got to Sims 3, I would come up with different storylines and make different families and build different houses and blah blah blah. And by the time I got to Sims 4, it's just I haven't built my house in The Sims in a while. I think I have built it in The Sims 4 before, but it's definitely been a while. And yeah, so this is in the same neighborhood that I was building these two houses. This house I built on Twitch, I was basing it off of like Pinterest rooms, like looking up rooms on Pinterest. This house is not finished yet. I still have to do the second floor, and I will get back to that. But I woke up this morning and I don't know. I spent like all weekend with my family. We went to a like a water park resort, and I think just seeing my family and thinking about growing up and all of that made me just feel really nostalgic. So I wanted to build my childhood home. I haven't done it in a while, and I haven't done it on Twitch especially. So, just kind of sharing this piece of life with you guys. I specifically chose this lot. I was gonna do it on this lot, but okay, so I am gonna add a driveway, or I am gonna add a driveway and a garage because that's like a focal point in the house style, as you saw. Um, this would be a more appropriate size lot for me to build a house because the house is not that big, by the way. It's very long, but it's also very narrow. Um, this is usually if I build like a garage and a driveway, I like to have these lots with the space here. The only problem is this one is like smack dab in the middle of this lot, so you would have to have the driveway in the middle of the house, which is not how it looks in my house. And then this one, like I've also built it over here where there's these two lots that share. Um, and then I usually have like this be like a driveway if I'm going like for a more longer house route. But they wouldn't have worked. So I picked this lot. It's a bit bigger. It's a 40 by 30. Um, but I just liked the driveway placement, to be honest. Like I can easily put the garage here and be happy with that. Have enough space over here. Or like if you wanted to build the inverse of my house, you could put the driveway and garage over here too. But mine was on the right-hand side of the house, so I'm gonna start off by just building probably the living room. Or maybe I don't really I don't remember the dimensions of my house, like how thick I used to make it. I'm trying to think of by window placement how big it would be. So I'm gonna I don't know, I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would have been like my parents' room on the way left-hand side. And then my room I'll explain later, but my bedroom kind of switched a couple times, but I'll kind of explain that. One, two, three, four. I'll put like a line here so I know that these are separating the bedrooms. I feel like four, maybe I'll give them six and I'll give me five. So I feel like four is not accurate. It's gonna have to be tweaked a little bit, but that's okay. And then it went two. This was a this was a closet here. This was the, like the entryway. Oh, you know what? I guess this wall would have been shorter. Because this would have also been part of my bedroom too. I guess we can even make it even smaller actually. What is that, two? Yeah, that'd be fine. I forgot to include that this part here is also part of my bedroom, just on the opposite side. So my bedroom would have been like this big. Maybe a bit skinnier. And then this would have been my parents' room. Their room feels way too long now too. I'm trying to think, is that accurate? Their bed was here. No, I think it's just like one more wider. This just feels way too big too. My bedroom was considered to be the small bedroom, and it was small in comparison to my parents' bedroom. And then my parents also had like a shared. Crap, I didn't do this right, because here's the hallway. It's supposed to reach my parents' room. Hold on, hold on. Again, it's been a while. It's been a while since I built my parents' bedroom. Actually, I'll do this, but I'll give it space. I don't know how I'm gonna do the hallway. Oh, I was thinking that never mind, never mind. I was thinking that they shared a closet over here, but they didn't. I don't know. The way that the like hallway is set up is kind of weird. So they had a closet here, right? They had a closet here. This would have been the hallway. Oops. This would have been the hallway, and this would have been another bedroom. And it was pretty much like the same size as my parents' bedroom. The closet went here, and then the bathtub and the bathroom went here. The bathroom was like this. So yeah, my room is way too wide. Or way too... Again, it's The Sims, so it's not gonna be quite right. This is too skinny. I don't know what to do, because the entryway is definitely bigger than this. My room also had a closet in it, so it's like this. And then the door was here, and yeah. This is looking to be right, but this is kind of comeback one, I guess. Or two. No, it should be lined up with here. I guess I can be generous and make the bathroom a little bit bigger. We did not have this much space in my bathroom. My bathroom is like, it was very narrow. Okay, so here was like the countertops. There were like three countertops. One had a sink on top of it, and then the toilet, and then the shower. But I guess in order to make it kind of match up here, then I'll have to bring out the bathroom by one. I don't know. It's confusing, but yeah, that's my childhood home. I would say the living room was maybe about this big. Oops. I mean, I feel like the entryway was just a little bit bigger than just two squares. This was like a closet where we kept our coats. This was where the door was. Yeah, it was bigger. Like, I guess I could take up more of my wall. But the thing is, a window goes like right here. I guess yeah, we could still put a window there, but like it goes like right here. I think actually having the windows would actually help me in terms of figuring out the placement. There's a certain window that I want. It's from high school years. By the way, the big thing I struggled with when I was making this house growing up is it just didn't have the right windows. It didn't have, you'll see. Okay, in actuality, this window would have been like here. I need to turn on. Testing sheets on, maybe dot move objects on, cast dot full edit mode, bb dot ignore, gameplay unlocks, entitlement, bb dot show hidden objects, bb dot show live edit objects. Oh my god. Okay, so if I had it my way with how this like spacing is working, the closet would be here. Like, should my room be wider maybe? This just feels way too wide. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this is like the same size as this now. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna make my room wider to be honest. You know, I'll give myself a wider closet too. Why not? I wanna make that smaller so bad. No, it should be bigger. The hallway is so long now. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna get really screwed up with the dimensions, but I'm gonna have to like just not worry about it. But yeah, like the window would actually be right here. And then this window would be like here. It feels so off, but it's, maybe I'll put it here instead. And then they had another window right here. And this window was right here. And this window is here. And the bathroom window is right here. Yeah, my room literally had one window. It was right there. Oh my god, I feel so nostalgic right now. Cause this, like, it's coming together, and it's, oh my god. Okay, so yeah, this is what I mean. Like, the entryway here was bigger than that. And then we had uh, big bay windows. Our big bay windows, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make, like, the exact, like, what we had. I 'Cause- It was kind of like this, because it had like bottom parts here. I wonder if I can nicely move these up. Nope, nope, go back. Crap, I'm messing this up. Can I use Control 9 on Windows? I want to see. I can. Oh my god. Perfect. So yeah, that's kind of how the windows looked in the front there. Hey, Booba. You have an alarm going off on your computer. Can you guess what I'm building? Boobala Jubala. Can you guess what I'm building? My childhood house. Alex loves my childhood house. Right, Bubba? Huh? Bubba, why don't you love my childhood house? Bubba, this house built me. Maybe I'll make this room wider. And then I can move this, because this and this are supposed to match up. So yeah, I just put in my front door. This is where the front door was. This is our living room. And then we had a archway like this. Was it like here? No, I think it was like right there. Excuse me. Ooh. And then we had a pretty small kitchen in the dining room. It was, you know, it was so-so. No, that's not right. Why'd I do that? Okay, well, this goes here. And then we had like a staircase to the basement. I'll have to make the basement in a second. Oh, see, this is where I get kind of confused. I think this would be where the garage is. This over here would be where the garage goes. So this would be the staircase, so this would be the entryway. No, I think it's one more. Hmm. Trying to think about how like I could do this. Maybe it'd be easier if I went from this way. So there's like the front door. And this would be the this would be like the staircase. It's so tight over here. I mean, it was tight in real life too, but I feel like even more so right now. Yeah, there's definitely some more space than that. Whatever, I think in just like the spirit of giving There's a bit more room. So pretend this is not here. This room here, we're just gonna say it's not. Because the living room, listen, the living room wasn't this big. And then I have to move my windows over. It's just, can't believe I just found out today that I can use 9, Control 9 to put up windows. See, this is where the front door would be and where the staircase would be. And that just feels so tight. I guess I'll move this over. It's not right, but it has to be right. Oh yeah, by the way, everything, so this, oh, I can't put a basement in if I do. You know what? I'm just not gonna do the basement. I'm gonna put the door here as if it's going down to the basement, but I'm not gonna put the basement because I want everything to be up on platform. And it's just like one. Boom. I guess that changes things for the windows, huh? Yeah, I gotta move these up a little bit. Oh my gosh, just stay put. They're kind of clipping into the foundation, but that's fine. And then we kind of had like, this is the door that leads out to the garage. I'll build a garage in just a second, but let me see if I can find the door I want right here. Hmm. Guess this would be the closest. And then there was supposed to be a door down to the basement, but the like my whole life living there, we didn't have a door right here. We just had like an archway. Well, it was where the door was, but like the door was just off its hinges. Hi, Lily Madison. Hope you're doing great. Thank you. I hope you're doing great too. So this would have been in the kitchen over here, and this would have been the living room, or not the living room, the dining room. And then we had like a sliding glass door right here. And then there was a hallway here. I hope I didn't just mess up what I was doing. We had like a little half bathroom right here. So it was just a toilet and sink. Bless me, oh my goodness. Okay, if I delete that, and then I go like that. Oh, I have to raise these up a little bit. Okay, wait, hold on. And then there was a like office back here. My mom's office. Maybe it was a bit wider than that. That seems to be too wide. And then finally the garage was, oops, was, nope, oh my gosh. Garage was here. So I'm gonna raise this one up by one platform, this and this. So this was the layout of my house growing up. We had the entryway where you would walk in. Well, we never used the front door. We typically went in through the garage door, but guests and such would walk in through the front door here. There was a coat closet where my parents would just keep all their excess winter coats. This was the living room. Living room feels way too big, but that's okay. Then you would go in through here, and this would be like the dining room here and the kitchen here. And this would be like, again, there would be a staircase here. I'm just not putting the staircase in because I want to use platforms. And if you use platforms, then you can't have a basement. So it's kind of like you get to pick and choose. But yeah, there would be stairs going downstairs right here. And this is like our little, you step up into the house from there. This is open here. Oh crap, I forgot that there was also a closet right here too. I don't really know how to put that in without messing up everything I just did. But just somehow think that there's like a closet here, but not like this would have to be moved. Well, actually, now I think about it, there was shelving here. I could possibly make this work. Just give me a second. No, it wouldn't work. I was gonna say no, it wouldn't work for the floor plan. But anyway, this was a half bathroom, this was the office, this was the garage. Down this long hallway here, we had a bathroom. My brother's room slash sometimes it was my room. Oh yeah, I need to put all these windows up too. Kind of like in the middle. This would be here. Yeah, I need to finish putting in windows. I feel like the kitchen and dining room are not going to be big enough. But that's a problem for later. And then there was like, I think 2 windows in here. Maybe just one. Don't really know, to be honest. I don't remember. But then there was a side door here. And this was the garage. Do we have like a close-ish garage door to what I had? If I size this up. No. This is usually the door that I use. Let me see. Okay, if I pretend that I'm gonna make these bigger wall heights, I have access to this one. And then now I'm just gonna put it back down to the first wall height. It's gonna clip a little bit, but that's fine. Or I can make my own garage door. Hold on. By taking a column. Actually, it would be like here. I wish this came in like a white swatch. Maybe this one does? There we go. There's my garage. Having this window here feels so wrong. Maybe if I put it there. Maybe if I move their window over. No, it's fine. You know, I guess this size lot ended up being pretty good for this house. It's just you can't get the perfect dimensions. Oh, I need to make our little stoop. We had like a little stoop that you could walk up to and get into the front door. See, in the times I've made this house before, we didn't have a platform. So now we do. So then I would always have to use foundation, and then foundation would just be weird and it's not right. And then the roofing was literally just this kind of roof. What's this roof called? A hipped roof? It was just hipped roof everywhere. I don't know why they didn't let me do that before, but okay. And then I'll take this one. It's half hip, yeah, half hipped. Kind of bummed that I can't make a basement because our basement was actually pretty interesting. And for a long time, my sister lived in the basement. Like she had a bedroom in the basement. I mean, I want to make this lower, but this kind of ruins what I got going on here. This doesn't look right at all. Oh, that roof, like right here, that's gonna annoy me. If I do it like that instead. I guess that's fine. I want to move the whole house back just a little bit. Okay, I guess if I do that, I'll mess up the whole thing, so never mind. I'm gonna put in my driveway. We had a nice gray driveway. I actually had it extended over to here too. And we had a walkway going back. I don't like this concrete. Maybe I like this one better. We had, we had fencing too, so I'll put the fencing in a second. Why does it have dirt here? It makes my lawn look so dirty. We had a birch tree. I should probably put some siding on, or not siding, brick on. Some red brick. I don't know if they have like a similar brick to what I had. I guess this would kind of be the closest. Or maybe this one. I think this would actually be the closest. Because I had more of that, like, you could see the mortar. Is that what it's called in the middle? Oh yeah, I forgot my patio in the back here. Hold on. Wait, why did it change this? No, I want my siding back. Where did the siding go? There we go. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This looks just like my house. If if my sister saw this, she'd be like, "Yeah, that's our childhood home." The windows feel off-centered. But back here, there's actually a patio that I forgot to add on. And the roof, I would say, is like a half-gabled roof. Pretty sure this patio was not originally a part of the house and was added on, like added on before we moved in. Pretty sure it was there already when we moved in. But yeah, you would like step down and maybe it's a little bit longer. The window placement, like I haven't built the kitchen yet, so this window might actually be over here, but the sink is underneath it, so it's gonna be easier if I put it here. I think I actually want it right there. This feels more right. And then it's kind of like a screened sunroom, so I'll use those windows from Greenhouse Haven. If I can find them, here they are. They weren't quite like this, but I like these because it has like the screen going on. We don't really have any windows that have, you know, a screen texture like this. Oops. So yeah, it was like that. And then the door was also a screen door. I think for the most part when I lived there, there wasn't ever a door on here. It was mostly just an archway. We got a problem with keeping doors on doors on our things, you know? So yeah, our windows didn't go floor to ceiling like this. You know, if I could take off these bottom part here, it'd be more accurate, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts here. Trying to think of what else I can do on the exterior besides like the landscaping. I guess for the siding, because the siding wouldn't have been brick, or the whatever, the wallpaper wouldn't have been brick over here. I'll just do the same thing I did with the garage, because you can't really see it anywhere besides on the corners here. But on the inside, this was brick. Because like I said, it's like an extension of the house. So this was built and then this was built afterwards. And back here, this was concrete. The flooring was concrete. So I'll just use the same one. See, this is what I mean by the bathroom should be smaller, because this would actually be more like right here. It's like in line with the archway. Hmm. You know, actually I think this would be right. I think we would have like a one square right here where the hallway isn't. This feels definitely more right to me than how it was. Maybe I'll do landscaping and then call it for today, and I'll do like furnishing later, because I kind of need to get ready. So out in the front here, we have a birch tree. If I can find where the birch tree is. Here it is. Just like this. And at one point, it had a tire swing hanging from it. It no longer does, but it used to. It was like right about here. Maybe like a little bit back. And then we had this giant maple tree in the backyard. Maple tree? Is that right? I don't think it's right. Maybe oak tree? Just a giant tree. Well, this is a maple tree. Hmm. Hmm. And this is an oak tree. It kind of looked more like this. I'm not 100% sure it was an oak tree, but it looked quite similar to this one. And it was just like in the middle of our backyard here. Maybe like right here. No, I think it was more in front of like the bathroom window. And then actually our backyard would have been a bit bigger. Like it would have extended out to here. And we had like another oak tree or something. Oh, this is also a birch tree. But like we had like so many trees. We had 3 trees in the backyard. But the one that was, oh no, we had another birch or another white birch tree back here. I might put that in there just for the aesthetic of it. Where is it? I just had it. Not this birch tree that I have in my hand right now. Where is this one? Oh, over here. There's another white birch tree back here, but it's now a stump because it was getting too old and they were afraid that it was gonna fall down, so they cut it down. So maybe I'll get rid of that and put a stump in its place. And then there was another tree here. This I'm pretty sure was like an oak or something. It was like skinny though. Oh, an aspen tree. It was like this kind of, and it was over here. And then we also have a shed back here. The backyard is gonna be a bit of a squeeze. Here I thought I had plenty of room on this lot, and now I'm looking at it and I was like, oh, that was actually a good idea. Probably could have actually used some more space. I need to put in the fence. So the fences in the Sims kind of make me mad because our fence was like this height, but it wasn't wood. It was chain link. It was metal chain link. And the only metal chain link fences that we have in the Sims look like they're literally prison, or like they're these ones. And they're too tall and they're just not right. So I'm gonna put in a wood fence. Not that one though. What's the shorter one that I had? See, this is chain. This is how ours was, except without the barbed wire, and it was shorter. But the like texture of that is exactly how the fence was. This is the one I had. This one's shorter. But just know, it was not wood. It was chain link. And it was, I'm gonna put gray because it would have been silver. In actuality, this wouldn't have been this long. It probably would have been about, oh my God, probably about here. Because this would have, we shared a fence with our neighbor. So this would have been like where their property line would have started. But this would have extended out way further. I'm talking about like further back here. Like if this could go out to like where these bushes are, that would have been about the correct size of my backyard. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit the shed, to be honest. I might make it like a little bit this way. Again, this would have been the property of another neighbor. Don't want that. I hope I didn't mess up the platforms. I think we're good. But yeah, this would have been like double the size back here. We had a pretty big backyard. We had a playground. I'm just not gonna be able to put that stuff in. 'Cause this is quite like a very narrow backyard.